Liability insurance is a fundamental component of car insurance, providing financial protection to drivers in the event of accidents where they are deemed at fault. In this script, we will delve into the concept of liability insurance, explaining its purpose, coverage, and importance for both drivers and other parties involved in accidents. Defining liability insurance. Liability insurance is a type of car insurance coverage that protects the policyholder from financial responsibility for injuries to others or damage to their property if the policyholder is at fault in an accident. It is designed to cover the costs associated with the other party's medical expenses, vehicle repairs, or property damage. Coverage components. Liability insurance coverage typically consists of two components. A. Bodily injury liability. This component covers injuries to other parties involved in an accident caused by the policyholder. It helps pay for medical bills, rehabilitation costs, and potential legal expenses resulting from bodily injuries. The coverage limit indicates the maximum amount the insurance company will pay per person and per accident for bodily injuries. B. Property damage liability. This component covers the repair or replacement costs of other people's property damaged in an accident caused by the policyholder. It includes damage to vehicles, buildings, or any other property affected in the accident. Similar to bodily injury liability, the coverage limit specifies the maximum amount the insurer will pay per accident for property damage. Legal requirement. Liability insurance is mandatory in almost all states in the United States. Each state sets its own minimum coverage limits that drivers must adhere to in order to comply with the law. This requirement ensures that drivers have a financial safety net to compensate others for injuries or damages they may cause in accidents. Financial protection. Liability insurance provides significant financial protection to the policyholder. In the event of an accident, without liability coverage, the policyholder would be personally responsible for covering the costs of injuries and property damage they caused. Liability insurance safeguards the policyholder's assets and provides a means to fulfill their financial obligations towards the affected parties. Protecting others. One of the primary purposes of liability insurance is to protect other parties involved in accidents caused by the policyholder. It ensures that injured individuals receive the necessary medical care and compensation for their losses. Additionally, property owners affected by the accident can have their property repaired or replaced without bearing the financial burden themselves. Adequate coverage. While states mandate minimum liability insurance requirements, it's essential to consider obtaining coverage beyond the minimum limits. Accidents can result in significant expenses, and minimum coverage may not be sufficient to fully protect the policyholder. Assess your financial situation, assets, and potential risks to determine the appropriate coverage limits for your needs. Conclusion. Liability insurance is a crucial aspect of car insurance, providing financial protection and legal compliance for drivers. Understanding the purpose and coverage components of liability insurance ensures that drivers are aware of their responsibilities and the potential risks they face on the road. By obtaining adequate liability coverage, drivers can protect themselves and others from the financial burdens that may arise in the event of an accident. Consult with insurance professionals, Compare quotes, and select liability coverage that aligns with your circumstances and provides the necessary protection for a safer and more secure driving experience.